Shalom, Apostle Tahar, coming back at you with this truth, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakah Kodash. And I'm going to entitle this video. Anyway, this is the GMS in transit. I'm on the road. It's raining. I just came out of the movie theater by myself. I didn't want my woman to come see this movie with me. I wanted to get into it. I didn't want nobody else to come. I wanted to see it by myself. The title of this video is Every Israelite Man, because I'm not even putting the woman in. You see it. Every Israelite man should see Brightburn. Basically, it's all about, and I'm gonna say this is the best movie I ever saw in my entire life. Real talk. Best movie I ever seen. And I can't wait for these directors to make another movie like this or a sequel. You know, before I go on, if spoiler alerts come out, so be it. Don't turn the video off. All right. If you're watching this video and there's a local theater that's playing it, a 12 o'clock show, go out there and see it, man. It's a beautiful movie, well made, well directed, well acted, and it's one of the best, if not the best movies I ever seen in my entire life. Hell, better than Green Pastures. Now in this movie, when I was watching it, it started off slow, and then it just built up, and the scriptures came to me from different scenes that popped up. Scriptures popped in my head. One scripture that popped in my head was Luke 2, around about the 42nd verse. And when the Lord was 12 years old, you know, they made sure they focused on him when he turned 12 years old. He had a birthday and all that, and they tried to give him like a little cake, ice cream cake with a candle in it. And he said, "This is for kids. This is for children," which meant that in the spirit, he knew that he was a man. And when he turned 12 years old, he had a thing for a little girl in his class. And basically, you know, his attitude, you know, he wasn't trying to rap to her. He basically took it, man. There was some language that was being spoken, and it kind of sounded like Hebrew, like one of the words. He kept listening to the word, and it said take, but the word in Hebrew is laquak. Laquak is a Hebrew word for take. It wasn't a word take. But you can see how Esau has to know that we the Israelites, and in a sort of a twist, he basically telling you that we're the Israelites. He said when he realized, and he fully realized his power when he was 12 years old. He went to get the little girl, and even the little girl called him a pervert. He wasn't a pervert. He was a man. And his so-called father told him, gave him the story of the birds and the bees when he was 12 years old. See, Esau knows things, unlike you bird-brained, backward-ass niggas. You know? When a boy turns 12 years old, and sometimes it could be 11, he becomes a man. And they explain that in the movie. And the little girl that he was after, she was in the same class, so she had to be 12 years old. So at 12 years old, that's when the movie really, you know, that's when you really get into it, man. And this motherfucker here, boy, excuse my French, he got surgical with the power that he had. If the Most High give me that type of power, I'm gonna get surgical too. And he was creative with the spiritual power, the way he was killing people. I mean, he was creative with it, man. And I thought about the scene in Training Day where Alonzo said, I'm surgical with this shit. Well, this little kid, this little boy right here that became a man, he was surgical, man. And anytime he killed somebody, I couldn't wait until he killed the next person. I'm like, yeah, I wonder how he's gonna take this motherfucker out. This is the story, the alter ego of Superman. The original Superman should have been like this. Superman shouldn't have been he shouldn't have been a good guy. He should have been a bad guy. And even at the end of the movie, he said, I think he said, I'm a bad boy, or something like that. It was like a song that was playing. But this little motherfucker got surgical, man, and creative. He said the point where he said, take the world. When the spirit jumped on him, he said, take the world. And he went to the chick's house, the little young chick's house. And when her mother got in the way, he fucked her mother up. Surgical, man. Everything he did was surgical. The scriptures also speak about we shall meditate a terrorist. Well, this little dude was meditating terrorists, man. He was calculating how he's gonna kill people. He didn't just kill him, he set him up cold and killed him, man. And he put that mark. Anytime he killed somebody. Oh, and he even got an Israelite. Now this little kid was played by a so-called white boy, but he's an Israelite, because he made a statement to the social worker, which was his aunt. He said, how do you feel? He said, I don't know, I feel superior. And that's how we feel. When you come into this Hebrew Israelite thing, you feel superior. And that's why Esau is scared. See, Esau's afraid of physical threats and spiritual threats. But he's more afraid of a spiritual threat than a physical threat. And that's why they constantly, vocab and all these other people and these jakes that they done hired, like Dr. Eric Mason, they hired these people, man. They pulled them to the side, gave them some money to say that we're not Israelites. Well, in the movie, even the Jake got it. This fucking sheriff. This motherfucker, that was KB. For you ones that know KB, that was KB. KB became a sheriff and pop talking shit. And I said, I know you're gonna take this nigga out cold. And he did. He did, man. He took his father out cold. He took the little girl's mother out cold. And then at the end of the movie, hey, he even took his mother out cold. And I wanted her to die. I wanted that Edomite bitch to fucking die, man. And at the end of the movie, he started killing mass people, man. And basically, at the end of the movie, it's like they can definitely make a sequel to that. What is he going to do when he grows up? What is he going to do when he actually becomes a man? Because he had a keen mind to him. He had a keen mind, like a dragon. A dragon is known for their keen mind. And he was keen, he was calculative. He meditated terror, horrors. It says in Daniel 7, or what is that? Daniel 7, was it either 7:18 or 7:25? 7:18. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Well, that's what he said. Take the world. He said, take the world. And he would draw, in the coloring in this book, he would draw what he did. And at the last page, he showed him being on top of the world with dead bodies, skeletons underneath him, man. So that was a beautiful thing. And all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for putting the spirit on these devils to make a movie such as this. I loved the movie. It was a good movie. I got all into it, man. Like I said, the movie starts a little slow, but then it builds up, and then you get into it, man. And you find yourself leaning forward, you know, waiting for the next victim. And, you know, like I said, a whole lot of scriptures were coming to mind. Different scenes came up, different scriptures came to mind. Another scripture came to mind, James 2. For the Lord will have judgment without mercy. Well, this kid, he didn't have mercy on nobody, man. He didn't have mercy on his so-called mother. He didn't have mercy on his so-called father, and he didn't have mercy on his so-called uncle. He got killed the worst, in the worst way. It was a beautiful movie, and I couldn't wait for the next victim to get got. And now the Uncle Tom nigga, KB, the sheriff, he got, the way he got took out was beautiful, man. And I thought about Isaiah 13. Anyone that is joined unto them shall be thrust through with the sword. So this child was basically a sword, man. He was a murder. He was an instrument of death and murder. And you can see how they kept up with the movie. He could have took out the whole planet. The Most High gave him supreme power. Now they never called him the boy's name was Brian. They never called him Clark, you know. Jarrell never came into the scene talking about, you are my son, Kal-El. That didn't happen. But when you watch the movie, you can see it's talking about Superman in a different turn. Him being evil, man. And he said he's trying to be good, but he can't. Because it's the power of the Most High. What does it say in Ezekiel? Ezekiel 25:12, man. Not by the Most High's anger, not by our anger. So you got Israelites out there that might have Edomite mothers that might say, well, that's my mother. Look, man, when the Most High give you that spiritual power, you're going to kill your mother if she ain't dead already. And but another beautiful thing about the movie was Esau's logic. Esau's wacky, stupid logic, trying to figure shit out. And the, you know, the reaction how Edomite, right before Edomite gets put to death, they'll react certain ways, just like an Edomite should. Like his so-called uncle, like his aunt's fiance or whatever. It was funny. And many a time I wanted to clap, but there was people in the theater, they probably would have thought I was weird. I said, you know what, I'm a chill, man. The scriptures say be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. But I wanted to clap, you know, I was smiling, and it was a beautiful experience, man. Like I said, every Israelite should see this movie, and every Israelite man should see this movie and identify yourself with the little boy Brian in that movie, because that's you. And that little kid, he might have looked like an Edomite. He wasn't no Edomite, man. He was an Israelite. You know, he was a confusion of face. Like I said, when he spoke to the guidance counselor, he said, I feel different. I feel special. I feel superior. And this is what Esau is afraid of. The fact that we go out there week after week, week in, week out, making these videos, telling you that no matter how many times Esau say they're not Esau, we know that you're Esau, man. We know that you a bunch of Edomites. We know that, man. We know who the Moabites are. We know who the Ammonites are. We know who we are. And that's what this devil is afraid of, man. The fact that we woke up to the fact that we're Israelites. So Esau knows that, so he's doing everything to say, nah, you guys are not Israelites, though. That doesn't make no sense. But that's not turning any Israelite around. Now, any of you Israelites that these sold out Jake, these Christians, these Edomites, guys like Vocab Malone, any of you that follow these guys, may the Most High, you know, I'll say it this way, bring bad things to you. All you niggas that came into Israel, whether you joined GMS or ISUPK or IUIC or any of them groups, and you went back into being a Christian, man, may the Most High destroy every last one of you. Like this guy, Brother Jay. The Most High gonna destroy that nigga, man. Because what he should have did, he should have kept teaching that he was an Israelite. The same goes with Judah Mack and the rest of them guys. When they became disenchanted by being in the IUIC, well, I'm gonna say this, man. The IUIC taught you that you were Israelites. They didn't teach you wrong. They taught you the right thing. Now they teach different things than we teach, but we all teach the same thing as far as Israel. They're telling you that you're an Israelite. They're telling you, they told you that you were Israelite. So you became so offended that you when you left IUIC, you threw away Israel, man. So now you're just a Negro. It speaks in 2 Peter, what is that? 2 Peter 2, about the dog returning to his vomit, and that's what you did. You ran right back into Christianity, man. And you, Judah Mack, the Most High is going to destroy you, man, because you ran to Garfield and them comedic clowns, and you made a negative statement about Great Millstone. You made a statement about Great Millstone. Yeah, that damn Great Millstone teaching that rape. Well, in the movie they showed you, man, how he went for that little girl. He went right into the girl's house, man. He was playing love songs on her laptop. I mean, he had spiritual power. And boy, did he use it. He used it to the max. Anyway, like I said, when I watch a movie, when you watch a movie, a whole lot of scripture is going to come to your mind. You know? And I said I was going to go home and I'm going to do this video, but I couldn't wait. I'm in the vehicle right now doing the video. Because the movie was that good. Like I said, if you're watching this video and there's a local theater that's playing a 12 o'clock show, get your ass up, going to work late, you know. If you got if you got the discipline, you can watch the movie and then go home, go to sleep, and go to work, or call in sick or whatever. But this movie is a must-see, and I can see this movie again. This has to be, if not my favorite, one of my most favorite movies that I ever seen in my entire life. Better than Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's this job, I'm clowning here, you know. But you know, as a child, you watch movies that you got all into, The Wizard of Oz, and it's better than The Last Dragon. You know what I'm saying? This is the best movie I ever seen. And if you go to see this movie and you say, and you an Israelite man, and you say I really didn't like it, guess what? You a motherfucking tear, man. And you're gonna die. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom, on to the next one. And I hope they come out with a sequel to this movie. Shalom.